unless you put the work ethic behind it and you really study and you disarm yourself. What's that mean? What's that mean, Michael? Disarm myself. It means that when you sit down and you're studying price action, you're not demanding that it yields to you and your will. So you can go out and say, I knew it was going to go up here. Look, here's my paper trade, or here's the rectangle boxes I show. This is where the trade would have been if I really took one, but it's really not an execution. When you're doing these things and you're putting it on social media, you're encouraging bad habits in yourself. And you're looking to be validated by people like me, which I will never validate anything like that. Look how many times people have done it. I don't ever put a heart behind that stuff because I know it's a false sense of security. What you're experiencing is if you were going to be right about it going higher, and most of you have a double-minded perspective of price. Okay, if I'm wrong, and this is hypothetically you, not everyone, but most of you that are brand new or inexperienced, you'll watch price action. You're looking at your price, and you're saying, okay, I think it's going to go up to this level here because there's a relative equal high, or it's an old high, so I think they're going to go for that liquidity. But if I'm wrong, it's going to go down to this one here. Now, what you've just done is done the very thing that people that try to sow disinformation say that I do. I always tell you what I'm looking for in direction. But I tell you, if I'm wrong, this is what it's going to look like. And I'm okay with that. I've taught you how to disarm yourself, but you have to disarm yourself in a manner like this. I don't need to be right because I'm studying. I don't need to be right because I'm back testing. I don't need to be right because I'm tape reading. I'm not required to be profitable right now because I'm not risking money. Because the internet is chock full of examples of people getting paid out on these funded account companies. And they're showing you, this is how much my payout is. Show me how many times your credit card's been swiped. How many times did you pay out before you got there? Because it's no different to my friends and family members who go to casino and they, oh, I love it when this happens, $32,000 jackpot. But they've been there every weekend for a year and a half, dropping thousands of dollars, and they're in deficit right now. But they put that out there on the internet because it soothes them. It projects winner mentality. Oh, wow, look at this person. They got it together. They're lucky. And if people can tell them in responses, wow, way to go, good for you, that helps them get through all the money and time they wasted prior to that. So learning properly is disarming yourself, not expecting that reward, that pat on the back. You'll get that because the experience will be building up in you. That's the pat on the back, where you're no longer feeling that insatiable desire to go out there and just press a button because, man, I'm bored. I hate sitting here at this job. This is a dead-end job. I'm in class. This professor literally is boring me. I don't want to do this. I'm paying for a college education that I know it's not what I want to do, but my parents forced me into this, and now I got all these loans stacking up, or I got a scholarship, and I don't want to disappoint them. So you're looking for a distraction. So what are you going to do? Eurodollar, baby. Let's go. You're not learning how to do it properly. You're gambling. You're looking for a distraction. And there's a lot of people out there willing to distract you. I'm trying to get you to focus. I'm trying to narrow your focus down to the things that matter most. So that way your learning curve is shortened to the tempo and duration that I believe is practical, but not all of you are willing to listen to it because you have somebody else that's learned from you that's trying to teach you. Somebody else has got a different spin on it. Or they have a conspiracy theory about how I use Andrew's pitchforks in secret, or I use supply and demand and I rebranded it and called it an order block, when none of that logic even holds water. None of the Wyckoff stuff is what I teach. None of it. All these things are meant to discourage you. They're discouraging you. That's all it is. And when I step out here and I try to do my best to say, okay, There's a lot of things I could be talking about. There's a lot of new PD arrays I could be dropping and instilling that new shiny object sensation in all of you, which is a distraction. I'm not trying to distract you. I brought into focus a very specific characteristic in price action that tends to repeat a lot when trading at all-time highs.